Happy Sunday night, everybody. My name's Chris, the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back to our live hangout show. This is our Sunday night show, which literally I just decided about 15 minutes ago to go live. And so I thought, why not? Let's hang out. Let's talk to you fine folks and see what's going on in the collecting world and just the world in general. I had a great day today. Spent some time with Thor Gunderson. If you guys are familiar with Thor, I did an interview for his channel. So I think that goes up maybe in October, I think I saw. So be on the lookout for that content. But I want to thank him for having me on. That was a really a nice honor. And again, he's one of the greats in the community. So that was really fun. And so I'm down here doing a little editing in the bunker, or not the bunker. I've been spending a lot of time in the bunker today. I'm kind of wiped. It's been kind of a long weekend with painting and also trying to figure out flooring. I went to a bunch of flooring places today, Lowe's and Menards, Sam's, to try to find out kind of which flooring I want. A lot of you might have seen the video that I put out today about the Bat Bunker. What do you guys think about the dark gray? Is it at times I go in there and I love it. At times I go in there and I'm like, it's a little too dark. Should I go a little bit lighter gray or find a little bit better gray that matches? I don't know. I'm curious as to what you guys think. So anyway, again, this is our hangout show. You guys drive the show. I have no agenda. It's just us talking about stuff you want to talk about. So Lane Kramer, awesome statue talk with the BSC or BCS. I'll be the BCS. Christine says, let's go. Hey, Christine, thanks for being here. Oh, there we go. Let's see. We've got Superman. Hello, all. Just saw the bunker update and the paint looks great. Okay, so Superman says that the paint looks good. Den, Brotherhood member, thank you for being here, Den. We've got Lewis. What's up, crew? Another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Fred Hollis, hello, best Joker here. Hey, Fred, thanks for being here. And thank you, as always, for commenting every day. Appreciate it. Battle Force Hunter 10. Hi there, Chris. Thank you very much. We've got Frugal. Love it. What's up, collectors? Fane 21 in the house. We got Cobra Edits 0. Hi, Chris. Excited for the show, watching from Taiwan. Well, thank you very much. I don't know what time it is in Taiwan, but hopefully it's not too late. Maybe it's early. Kristen Logan says, Chris, great job painting, buddy. You kicked bat butt. Okay, good. I'm glad. I say a lot of people seem that they like the dark color. Hey, everyone. Love the paint in the bunker. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, Kay. Good. Sunday evening board cube 1 of 2. Let's see. Mr. Montoya says, hey, guys. Thank you for being here. Christine Hubert says, what's up? Dennis Perez now. Dennis Perez, hi Chris, seeing you at my job. Hopefully I don't get you in trouble. Everybody's saying hello to Fatal. It's great to have him here. Happy Monday morning in Australia. Wow, happy Monday morning. How goes your Bat Bunker, Chris? Yeah, I just posted a video today again about that. Did a lot of painting this weekend. So I think for the most part, other than maybe a few touch-up areas, I think the painting could be done if I end up leaving it that way. Bunker looks amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Christine. So my original plan, as I said in the video, was to do a matte black shelf. I've had a couple people say don't do that, that they did matte black and it scuffs up real bad. It shows dust real bad. So they recommended a high gloss black. Now that I have the shelving so dark, I think that maybe going with a glossy black would maybe be really nice looking. So again, let me know what you guys think that have seen that video, what you guys think about that. Let me know also if you think I should go any lighter on those fronts, because it is really, really dark. I think the dark gray is fine. Okay, thank you. Matt Martin, man, that's so awesome of you. $20 super chat supporting your Batcave. Thank you very much, Matt. It is crazy. I have not painted in a while, and I used to always just get my paint at like Walmart, and it was like $10 a can. So now paint, apparently, if you guys have been painting recently, so I went to Lowe's, and paint was like $56 a can. and I had to do multiple coats of everything, ceiling paint. Like, it was crazy. So thank you very much, Matt Martin. That definitely is going right back into that fund, because I just couldn't believe how much money I've spent on paint, where it used to be more affordable, but not anymore. It is crazy. And on the can, it says 1 coat. That's BS. It is not 1 coat paint. Yes, it goes on thick, but man, you still need two coats of everything. So thank you very much. Congratulations on your new setup, Matt Martin. Thank you for sending me the video earlier. Just awesome. It's looking great. Congratulations. And thank you for the super chat. I like the gray. I think it looks nice. Thank you very much, Christine. Gray is fine. Once the statues are in, you'll be looking at them, not the shades of gray. That's a good point. I keep forgetting, like, putting art in there and the statues. I really need to focus on that. Chris, did you see the pre-order Todd McFarlane Batman Year 2 and Superman? Are you talking about the McFarlane one with the Joker ha-ha-has on it? Or are you talking? Oh, I know what you're talking about. They actually had them at San Diego, but I missed them. But I think the Batman's pretty cool. It's a really crazy cape. Bogle Arts, I just watched your video about the paint. Currently undergoing my own custom shelving build out as well. Very inspirational. Make sure you share that with us. If you're a member on the Facebook group, please share your photos, your progress. I would love to see it. Detroit Rock City in the house. That is awesome. How is Detroit? Is that where SummerSlam was last night? I watched SummerSlam on pay-per-view last night. Man, I don't know if you win or not. What's up, Collector fam? Greek 89 Yanni in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much again for being a member, and thanks for being here. Wong Combo, what's going on, y'all? How's it going? Leaving the garage shelves behind and going full build out now. And that's the thing, is like, when I originally hired Derek to do the shelves, he was just going to do the fronts, and I was going to do garage shelving along the sides and just leave that more as a flex space. But then as we got to talking, we're like, well, we might as well. Actually, it was my wife's idea. She's like, why don't we just build custom shelves too? Fatal says, what's up, Chris? Ironically, I'm on vacation and working on my room as well. Been to Home Depot and Menards at least 7 times total. Painting sucks. I just have one room to paint and some touch-ups. Well, that is awesome that you're doing that as well. I can't wait to see what you end up with. Yeah, the painting, like, I don't mind painting, like, because once you're done with it for a while. But it's just a matter of, like, is it the right colors? Is it the right color combination? Plus, when I get the flooring in, it'll continue to change. And like you guys said, once I actually get the statues in, that's what's important. I'm using a color called Olympus White, which comes off as faint blue and comes off grayish. With all the shelving, most walls will be covered. Got some black accent walls as well to chore. That's the problem that I'm having with. So, like, I painted, if you guys watched the video today, I painted the walls. It's very similar to this gray here. Very, very similar. And I like this color gray because the colors do pop off of it really nice. And so then whenever I painted the fronts, it was a dark gray, but it was a bluish color. And this is more of like a tannish gray. I've found by doing grays, and we did this upstairs as well when we painted upstairs, that there are kind of tan grays and blue grays, and there's not a lot of in between. And so the gray on the wall is more of a tan gray, but when we did the front shelf, it was more of a blue gray. I'm like, crap. And like my wife said, like, I didn't really want to say anything because I kind of felt it was blue. And so I'm glad I said something, because then that's when we decided to do the dark gray that looks almost black on camera. It looks darker on camera. And so I feel like that looks better next to the more of the tan gray. So I don't know. I might still go look at like one more paint sample and just make sure that most people viewing seems like they really like the dark gray, almost black. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the BSC? I know it doesn't. Well, that's okay, Lucas. I appreciate it. A little Jim Carrey there. What do you think of Iron Studios not doing the Thanos at quarter scale with fake gems? Well, I just say good luck selling those 5. What was it? 30, 40 grand. I can't remember what they said. It's crazy. Fred Hollis, I think they're right. Go with a gloss black. It helped a ton on that flat color. Again, I just feel like that might separate it out a little bit since it's going to be a really black on really dark gray. I feel like the matte could get lost a little bit. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like the paint is crazy these days. Like it is way too much money. But again, I really appreciate Matt's super chat earlier because that does definitely help with those costs. So thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for helping me out that way. Hey, Bat Fam. Hey, Chris. Ask me anything. I'm a painter. Well, there you go, Mike. What did you think of the dark? Did you like? I don't know if you watched it today. Did you like it? Did you? Let me. Hold on. Let me go to my Google Photos real quick and see if I've got my latest photo. Let's see. That's probably going to be a video. Well, here we go. Let me do a couple of photos real quick. Let me send one to me. So let me upload a quick pic. So this was a photo. This was that first gray that I was talking about right here. And so you can see it's kind of it was kind of a bluish color. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But that gives you kind of an idea of the original color. It didn't really pick up very well on camera. It looked really dark. But I need to send myself a photo. Just one second, guys. I'll try to get this loaded quickly so you guys can see the difference between the two. Hold on just a second. See if it's going to send this to me. There it is. All right. And let me go to my downloads. All right. So this was the original gray. And then this is what we ended up with. So I don't know which one you guys like better. If you kind of like that lighter gray color. Again, I just feel like it kind of clashed a little bit with the gray background. Also, do you guys think that I should do the interiors of the cabinets that same light gray? Or do you think I should leave it white? Again, here's kind of what I ended up with. It's almost looks black, but it's just, not quite black. So anyway, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an idea what I'm talking about. All right. I painted the wood on the heavy unit shelves matte, and the dust was really bad. Oh, matte black, and dusted was really bad. I did end up going a few gloss and turn. See, that's what I heard. I heard that don't do the matte. Does it seem like some statues are taking longer to get? I'm still waiting for my Fabok Batman from Spec, but I know it'll be worth the wait. If you buy from the outside retailers, they tend to take a little bit longer to get their stuff in. They've been very upfront about it, but it just takes a lot longer for whatever reason. Maybe a white or light gray for the shelves. Black will definitely show the dust. We did some renders, a couple of shows ago where we actually looked at what it would look like with white shelving, which I do think that looks pretty good. I think this one, not this one. I think this is the one that everybody kind of liked. And it's kind of what I have now, basically. Maybe not quite as dark as what I went. That's with the shell. That would have been a little too dark. But I don't know. They did some different renders of different things that might have worked. And I think the white shelves would have worked okay. But, this one right here is basically what I went with. Although, again, it was just a little bit darker. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. Let's see. Hey, Chris, how would you rate the Flash movie? I thought it was decent. I think I gave it a 7, maybe 6.5 out of 7. I've never seen one coat of paint. I know. I was hoping. I mean, if it's $60 a can, you're just praying that it's one can. Let's see. We got Krista in the house. Hey, Krista and everybody. Again, Krista did a great job of doing her Lady D review this last week. So thank you again. Please give this video a like for her. So thank you very much. SummerSlam was here. I didn't attend. Oh, that's too bad. It looked like a fun show. It was about 59,000 people. Fred said, yes, I would go with the glossy black. It would help out all the flat paint that have gone with flat gray. Okay, fair enough. That paint and prime is a gimmick. Yeah. Fatal 499 super chat. Thank you very much, man. Was up at 2 a.m. when the video aired for members. Definitely motivated me to get to work. Can't wait to see the bunker. Going to be epic indeed. Blessing. Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And again, guys, if you haven't checked out Fatal, the collector's channel, please do that. Phenomenal. And it sounds like his new space is going to be incredible as well. So definitely check that out. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Knight, hello to you. Hi from France. I don't know. I know you don't collect 1/6 hot toy type figures, but are you more a sculpted hair or rooted hair guy? Thanks for the tour videos. Thank you very much, Mikkel. I think it's Mikkel. I've been to France. I loved France. It was awesome. Missed that place. It was really fun. I think my favorite thing is we just got baguettes and strawberry jam, and that's what we ate for 2 or 3 days. It was fantastic. But anyway, I like the sculpted hair mostly. The rooted hair can look cool, but sometimes it looks poofy. It doesn't look, it's too thick sometimes, or I feel like they've gotten to the point where sculpted hair looks better most of the time. Man, another super chat. Thank you very much. $10 super chat from Ghostbusters Plus Collector. Hey, Chris, still waiting for the 1/3 scale Batman 89 to hit Sideshow. Getting nervous. Still think it will be on Sideshow. Thanks for all you do. Can't wait for the new Batcave. You can come over and eat in the Batcave too. We'll have tacos. But anyway, thank you very much for the super chat. Again, all of the super chats tonight, guys, are going right back into the Bat Bunker. So thank you guys so very much for helping me with that project. It's not just my space, it's your space as well. So thank you guys for that. It really does help tremendously. So thank you. I don't know. I feel like at this point it would have been on if it was going to. They did do the Catwoman. So that's what I don't really understand, like why they wouldn't have that on there. It's possible, but it's getting to the point where it's been pretty long now. But I don't know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Again, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Will you keep any of your favorite pieces in the house once the bunker is done, or will your entire collection be exclusively in that bunker? It's all going to go in that bunker. This room will turn into my wife's craft room / Disney collection. So there might be some Disney pieces in here that are, either Marvel or Disney related, movie related, that's Disney associated. So we'll see. But yeah, all my Batman stuff's going in the Batman bunker. Yep, there's so many shades of gray. There really are. It's crazy. Julia in the house. Hey, Julia. How many poison ivies did you order? Love it. Just saw the video a few minutes ago. Love the color choices. I have almost the exact same colors throughout my whole house. That's awesome. Well, I mean, again, you can't go wrong with gray. I feel like gray and white look always great together. I'm just worried that gray is too dark. I haven't seen it yet. Never got a notice. We have to go watch it. I know you're not getting it, but any news from the Queen Studios Ledger Joker bust? I thought we would see something by now. Queen Studios did let their Marvel license lapse for a year after having that conversation with John at San Diego Comic-Con. So maybe that by giving that up, they'll be able to focus on their DC stuff a little bit more. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see what they come up with for that bust. I really like the idea that it was the kind of the green vest version. So we'll see. I'm excited to see what they do with it. Christine says, hey, Chris, this is an extremely random question. I like random questions, so thank you very much. But did you like Venom, Let There Be Carnage? Just asking. So truth be told, I have not seen either of the Venom films. I've seen clips, but I've never actually just sat down and watched. I love Tom Hardy, obviously. He was Bane for me. but I didn't hear a lot of really great positive reviews for the first Venom. So that didn't make me like want to go like, oh, I really need to sit down and watch this. But I need to. I really want to watch both films. So I don't know, Christine, let me know what you thought of it. Taunts. Yeah, cameras sometimes get weird with picking up colors. Yeah, especially in that space. Like, again, the color that really does look super, super black in person and super, super black on camera. So that's why I was worried if it was too dark. Badman. Hey, Chris, did you see that DC Comics will reprint Batman Avengers in Omnibus coming next month? I haven't, no. That's exciting. I love anytime we get a new omnibus from DC Comics. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6. Yeah, 6 absolutes I'm sorry, 6 omnibus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 absolutes. So I don't have a ton, but I love them. I like the darker one a bunch. Looks classy. Again, just what I was talking about. If you're just joining us, I showed this was the first one where it was kind of that more bluish gray that we put on the wall. And then this is the dark black, almost black on the wall. And again, I'm thinking about shiny black tops. So anyway, thank you for letting me know about that. All right, back to comments. Darker is better. With the brown based gray on the walls, the dark charcoal gray looks better. Okay, thank you very much. Again, I really appreciate your feedback. I like the second gray better, so that darker gray. Leave it white inside, my thought. Okay, again, so my thinking on the white inside, and again, if you're just joining us, I was saying that, should I leave the whites, the interiors white, or should I paint them all gray like the wall color? And my thinking is that all of those are going to have LEDs. So now that this is painted, they're going to come in and put the LEDs in each shelf. Okay. So again, my fronts there are all going to be, that front wall is all going to be quarter scales. The bottom row will most likely have CGCs displayed down there. There's not much else you can display. You can display my books. So my omnibus and stuff like that can go down there, and some select CGCs. And then there'll be LEDs running along the sides as well underneath the cabinets. So there's going to be even more light going on in there. And my thinking was that the light, having white, will really let the statues pop and let the colors, because, if you've ever seen like Jim Mintz setup, where he has like the different colors rotating throughout his display, I'm going to be able to do the exact same thing. And so I thought white would really be able to reflect that light better than if I did a gray. But I do think that the gray behind could look also nice. So I really appreciate Superman letting me know about that, because I am curious if I should do the gray or not inside. Flat will definitely get chalky lines when rubbed up against. Use like eggshell, like one step from flat, but never go high gloss in a Batcave. Okay. See, this is the stuff I need. This is the information I need. Darker is better. Interiors leave white. Okay, thank you. It's looking great, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I think the white background would give a nice contrast to the statues. Again, that's kind of what I was thinking, Mark, so thank you. Room looks great, Chris. Thank you, Star Wars Addict 77. I think the white or a lighter gray on the inside would look great. Too much dark will absorb too much of the light. I agree, Taunts. Thank you. I have company now, so I have to go. Hey, no worries, Mike. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Hi, Chris. Leave it white on the interior. Thank you very much, Ronaldo. Pre-ordered the Prime 1 Batman Forever Ultimate last week. Pretty excited. That's awesome. That actually is a really great piece. Val Kilmer is not my favorite Batman, but I love that statue. So I would consider that one. I just don't know for sure how the movie pieces are going to work yet in the bunker. What's your feeling about in art? Do you follow these? Yeah, absolutely, Mikkel. I actually reviewed one on the channel. If you go back, I did the Joker, and I thought I was blown away by it. Clearly, they're doing very, very well. Likenesses and sculpt very, very well. I like their magnetic bases where they don't have the stands. Awesome. And guess what? Hot Toys took notice, and now all of a sudden they are doing these deluxe versions with the rooted hair and the magnetized feet. So clearly, there's good competition. They're giving, they're not going to put Hot Toys out of business by any stretch of the imagination, but it's nice to see a little bit of competition out there. and collectors benefit from that. So I've been really impressed. John had the Gandalf prototype in San Diego. They weren't allowed to show it, but he showed me, and so that was there, and the likeness on it was incredible. And that was a rooted beard and the rooted hair. So I was very, very impressed. White leaves marks if you move the statues just a tiny bit. And so that's, the interiors are white, so the statues wouldn't be touching that, but the base would still be a black color. If that makes sense. I think that paint looks perfect. I'll stick with that. Okay, thank you, Fred. Batman Collector in the house. Final shipping payment on Prime 1 Penguin comes out tomorrow. So excited to get that in. Can't believe they're only making 400 total. I also got my shipping soon notification where you check your address. And so my Batman Triumphant is already shipped. I think that's on a long boat, so it might be a couple months. But then Penguin's going to ship now too. So I'm very excited. I'm right there with you. And that'll be in the Bat Bunker. I can't wait. Thanks again, Mike. Late night trip, no rush. It'll come together naturally. That's my problem is like, I want to rush. I want to get it done. I'm ready to get this moved in. And so, but we're getting there. Flooring will be next. I already hit the thumbs up button. Thank you very much. If you guys are watching right now and you haven't hit, I don't know how many likes we have, but if you guys would hit the like button right now, it's probably like right there-ish. Please hit that like button. That really does help me out tremendously. It helps other people find that we're doing this live show. Again, I didn't really have a chance to promote the show. So again, the fact that you guys found it, really appreciate you being here. So what you got there with the black, like his gray and leave the white. So you're saying do the black and leave the white. Okay. Great channel. Room is coming great. Thank you very much, Donald. I appreciate it. Really appreciate you being a viewer. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Brad Ladner, world's largest Batman collection. This guy is awesome right here. Thank you for being here, Brad. And make me some coffee gelato. That sounds delicious right now. Always making me hungry. Spider, hey, Chris and chat. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Same to you, Spider. Again, I can't believe the weekend is coming up to a close already here at least in the United States. I know some people are already watching right now, or it's already Monday morning. Yeah, we've got in-service all day tomorrow as an educator, so not looking forward to that, but I've been back to work now a couple days, so it is what it is. That dark gray that you said looks black. I would stick with that and keep it. Okay, I understand what you're saying, Fred. Another super chat. Thank you very much, Kay Wiley, Brotherhood member, and $10 super chat. Again, everybody that's done super chats tonight, thank you guys so very much again. It really helps tremendously. I've been really freaking out about the cost of the project. The bill for my electrician's coming up, and that was another $4,000. So it's just like, oh, it's it's a lot. I'm not used to spending that much money all at once. So again, I just really, really appreciate you guys and how generous you've been. So I can't thank you guys enough. And Kay, thank you very much for helping out with the Bat Bunker Fund. Thank you. Know anyone by chance selling the Arkham Knight Prime 1 Joker on the hunt for him, not the Origins version? I don't as of right this moment, but I'll definitely keep an eye out. Fatal, thank you very much. Should do a video of moving the statues with a counter for each statue you move safely. That's actually not bad. What I should do is I should film that and then put like Benny Hill music over the top. And we'll see how many statues I break on the way and how depressed I get. And then it'll just be a montage of me like drinking booze. That'd be pretty funny. Newbie Collector, what do you think of the new X-Men versus Magneto art print by Ian McDonald from Sideshow? I don't know specifically which one that is. I tend to really love the art prints that Sideshow does. There's a lot of them I've kind of kicked myself for not getting over the years. I'm more into art now than I was. I mean, before I just looked at it as like that's eating into my statue fund. But the older I get, the more I do appreciate art. And so, and getting into like, original art like this, like, I've really been getting into this. If you've been watching too, this is an original Jock. It's an original sketch by him, CGC from All-Star Batman. I am selling this if anybody is interested. It is for sale. You can hit me up at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com if you're interested in it. And the reason I'm selling this is because I ended up getting a commission from him directly, and hopefully that'll ship in the next few weeks or so. I haven't even seen what it's going to look like yet. I don't even know if he's drawn it yet. I was supposed to pick it up at San Diego, but anyway, this is available. Again, Jock original art. So original art comes in all shapes and sizes, and that way also it's authenticated, which is cool too. But love the art prints. Don't overthink, leave it as it is. Looks great. If you repaint, you may regret. And I don't want to freaking paint anymore. That's the problem. It's like I just fine, I'll just leave it. Hey Chris, you saw that Morgan 1/3 scale from PCS. My only concern could be some leaning issues. So I'm kind of right there with you. It's deceptive. Like when you look at it from the front, you don't really see how deep it is, but like she's kind of like lunging off of it. It's not near as much of a forward lean as like, let's say Talon. I've got my Talon over here. That one lunges a lot more forward than Morgan does. So I wouldn't worry necessarily about that. I think that's why it's so thick, is because it has that weighted base in the back. So I really wouldn't worry too much about that at all. I think you'll be fine. And man, she was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous in person. You didn't miss anything. I'm not. What did I miss? I guess nothing. Have you seen the Meg 2? I haven't seen Meg 1. I'm a big shark fan. I love sharks. Jaws is one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen Meg, and I haven't seen Meg 2. So again, I've got to get caught up on some of these. What became your Sideshow 1-to-1 Batfleck bust? Sold. Yes, I did sell that one. That one went to Ashley. Ashley used to be on Rogues Gallery Live every once in a while. And she's, doing great. She's busy. But she bought that from me. So that is in her possession now. Venom 1 was worth it. Okay. You should paint the room pink for breast cancer research. We kind of did, Brad. When you paint the ceiling, it was kind of pink, and then it dries white, which I was very excited about. But then as soon as you put it up, it was like the lightest pink in the world. I'm like, oh, if it only could have been like this hot neon pink so I could see where I painted. Ronaldo, hey, Chris, you should ask people and members watching the channel have their collection insured. So I actually looked into this last year. I didn't end up following through. I need to look into that more, because I really want to report out on that and what I find out about it, because that's always been a really gray area with collections and the insurance. So I know a lot of homeowners cover some things like art, but I need to look into that, Ronaldo. Another super chat. Thank you very much. Again, thank you. Can't thank you guys enough. Been moving my White Knight Batman up 2 flights of stairs today. I only have the slab left, but that's a tomorrow problem. News on the dark side, Catwoman. So first of all, thank you for the super chat. I can't thank you enough. Number 2, I'm terrified of moving that thing. Like, it's back there. I'm scared to death to move it. Even though I only have 20 steps or whatever to get to the bunker. I'm nervous about moving it. I don't want to take it apart. Ugh, I can't imagine going upstairs. Dark Side Catwoman, crickets. I've heard nothing. We keep hearing that we're going to get something soon, but I have not heard a thing. So fingers crossed we'll see her sooner than later. I hope. Glorious expansion operation. Thank you, Dusk. I've seen both. In my opinion, the first Venom I thought was great, and I liked the second, but it's only 97 minutes for Let There Be Carnage, but I liked both. Well, sometimes a shorter film is nice, but I'm glad to hear you liked it. Taunts, will you be adding any wall art to your bat bunker, like any pieces you're thinking of getting for the room, and what size would you get? I recommend A3 personally. So I have, if you follow the channel, I have been, getting a tremendous amount of original art, compiling art such as this, art prints and things and other things. I've been framing them up. I've got a wall of art, and so I don't know. I think Dan is serious. I think Dan would come and visit and help me. He's actually got kind of a plan for my art. I don't know for sure how it's going to look if I put it in the bunker, or if I just put it along the back wall, or if I just put it in the wall going into the bunker and kind of making it like an extended gallery that comes out of the bunker. I just don't know. I am awful at that. I am awful with trying to picture. And also I don't like whenever the statue covers most of the art. So I just don't know. To answer your question, I just don't know. I just don't know. I want it all in there. I just don't know how it's going to look. But I have a ton of art. I like the lower shelves white. It will highlight, feature those statues more since they'll be lower down in the top. So we actually did that. Let me see if I have that render where he did black. Maybe it's not. Anyway, he did like one where it was black and like this one. So like it's a gray top and a black top. And I didn't like, oh, so here's like, that's kind of it. So like a black top and a white bottom. And I didn't love that. I liked it better when it was, black and black. So again, that's kind of what the finals look. I mean, so this was the render and here it is. So it's close. Again, here was that lighter gray and here's the darker gray that looks almost black here on camera. So I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, where am I? I know I'm behind here, guys. Have you considered the smart bulbs with adjustable colors, white frequencies? Yes. So the bulbs that are in there now are all Philips Hue light bulbs, so they can all be changed color-wise. And then also all of my LEDs will have color changing abilities as well. Julia, oh my God, you know that answer. I've been asking for more villainous Ivy. So the new one was a giant, or given 2 PFs coming now, you're going to have to help me out, sell some of those non-Ivy pieces. You got it, Julia. I'll do my best. But yeah, I was just giving you a hard time. I knew you were ordering them. Newbie Collector, will Tweeterhead release the upcoming Catwoman in 1/4 scale? I don't know. That'll be up to Sideshow. I noticed a posting on Weekend of someone using comic book style wallpaper. I've heard that wallpapering is a nightmare compared to painting. I love the way modern wallpaper looks, but it's a pain. But I think under the right, conditions, wallpaper could really look nice in a collection room. Do you have specific plans for where to place every statue? No. That's my problem, is I don't. I'm gonna have to kind of visually see how it is. Like my Arkham line will probably be very similar. It'll be kind of probably in the same order, just along the other side of the room. And then my DC pieces, I just don't know. But my quarter scales are going to go up front. I'm planning on trying to replicate my old Sideshow display. However, pieces that are too big might have to go out to the sides. Again, if you can imagine, like this front shelf having some Samurai on one shelf and some Prime 1 on one shelf, maybe the Bat bike in the middle with the Joker on chair. So I'm just going to have to play around with it and just kind of see what I think. So we'll see. I looked at that Ivy, but I'm getting the human skin from, again, I'm getting that one as well, Lane. I can't wait. Mark, realize it's going to be a nightmare to move all your statues into the bunker. Yeah. So if you want to come and help me, Mark, you're more than welcome. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to move them, but one at a time, right? It's all we can do. Chris, everything looks great, man. Day by day, you got this. Thank you very much, Lewis. Thank you. Did you get my message on the black Mac? Yeah, I'm assuming that you're the one that said it about matte, right? Just do glossy instead. Black is definitely the way to go. Thank you, Real McCoy. Are you still doing the full day fast 3 times a week, Chris? So the summertime, I've had a little bit of a harder time because we've just been on the go so much. Right now, I'm pretty much doing 2 times a week with the fast. So Friday was my fast day, but I ate yesterday and today. Weekends are tougher. So more than likely, I will either fast tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. I need to get back in my routine now that I'm back to work. But I have been doing the 36-hour 12 fast, which means you don't eat for 36 hours and then you eat for 12. And then some days I'll eat 2 in a row. I just basically kind of see where I'm at weight wise. And then if I'm up a few, then I'll fast, drop 2 or 3, then go back to my regular day. So it's just been kind of hit or miss. But now that school's back in session next week, I'll be able to kind of get back into a routine again. Hope the electrician bill is not shockingly high. Sorry, couldn't resist a dad joke. So like the original bill was $4,000, a little over maybe $4,300 for the electrician. And that was to put the lighting in the outlets in, the switches, and then the LEDs. But they put all the materials on there. So like they put all of their own lights, all of their own LEDs, and that sort of thing. And so I provided that all. I did all of my overhead lighting. I did all of my LEDs. I bought all of that on my own. So hopefully they'll be able to adjust the bill a little bit. Hopefully it won't be the full 4,300. I'm hoping. So we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be expensive. I'm looking for Sideshow, Mr. Freeze premium format. If you might check buy sell trade. I thought I saw one on there not too long ago. Batman statue collector buy sell trade on Facebook. Even Rocky had a montage. That's right. Man, $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Brad. Thank you. Your electrician sounds like you were overcharged. Just not joking. I probably was. I don't know. I've never hired an electrician before, other than we put a hot tub in once. So I don't know. I don't know. It's again. There's probably a lot of things I would have done differently with this project. In terms of just like upfront things. But I needed somebody to do the job, and so I'm paying them. But again, hopefully they'll adjust it. But again, thank you very, very much, my friend, for the super chat. That absolutely, again, all goes back into that fund. Again, thank you everybody that's done the super chat tonight. I really appreciate it. And again, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you just being here. Hey there, is there a 1/4 scale BM from the animated series? I'm looking, but the only one I found is from the new animated series. I want an opening scene type of Batman with lightning. I don't think 1/4 scale. Sideshow did one. There's been some Kotobukiya ones. I don't think so. We'll love to see all your art pieces on the wall in the bunker. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to do a video. If you guys would be interested, I thought about doing a video where I show all my art, like everything that I have, and just let you guys kind of have an idea of all the art pieces, because there's probably a lot that you haven't seen. I always wonder what happened to Ashley. Haven't heard from her for majors. Yeah, again, she just with her job, she had some personal stuff that was going on in her life, and so she just needed to step back. But she still collects, but she's just busy. So it is what it is. Life happens. Currently plotting to buy this week's lotto to build a Batcave of my own. Just need Lady Luck to smile at me once. Good luck. That's all I'll say. God bless you. Now you got to want this life, CMP. I'm in the middle of cataloging everything, art, comics, statues, and will pick up insurance. I crossed the 15 statue number, and it's overdue. If you're at 15, Mitchell, I'm really, really overdue. I want to thank 90 people watching right now. Thank you very much. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so. That really helps me out tremendously. Renter's insurance covers your personal belongings, i.e. expensive collections. Good to know. Born on a Monday, christened on a Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the end of Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy. He's so heavy, I haven't moved him. So if you saw last week's live, there he is. Massive. Love him. Love him. My home insurance has a rider. I thought I said Riddler. A rider called My Treasures, which covers up to $50K in anything, including statues, figures, comics. Requires annual spreadsheets. Send your costs without shipping. So that's great. That's probably what I need to do. I just need to go through and document kind of overall costs, because yeah, I've got some money in this place. I have an art table, portfolios for everything I can't put on the wall, too many art prints to count. I really should look into that. The thing I don't love about a portfolio is it'll just be closed. I know I won't look at it as much, but sitting on a table piled up, not framed, doesn't help either. Of the two Sideshow Poison Ivy statues, which is your favorite? I don't know. I bought them both. I don't know which one I'm going to end up. I might keep both. But I think they're both really awesome. House insurance doesn't cover shipping either. Alex, hey Chris, you've seen the ECC life size ET in person and Hellboy bust. What did you think of them? Phenomenal. They're awesome. A lot of attention from the crowd, especially that ET. I thought was awesome. But that bust, man, I just think it's awesome. Obviously, you're not going to get quite as much of a necessarily a wow factor as maybe like some of the silicone stuff that we saw from Queen Studios there last year, because it's fully sculpted. But I was very, very impressed with both of them. Kay said, "Oh, I meant the shelf interior walls, as keep them painted as they are now to help highlight the lower statues." Okay, so keep the interiors white is what you're saying. Where is all the modern technology with movies? Do you think they are to remake Jaws? I hope they don't remake Jaws. I don't want them to touch. I don't want them to touch Jaws. I don't want them to touch Back to the Future. Leave those alone. They don't need a remake. It has been teased, Gotham Goon. I was really pleased to see that they teased her. I don't know why they didn't tease her like at Next Level, but just knowing the fact that we are going to get that 1/3 scale Hush Catwoman is very exciting. Julia says, I need to build an extension off my writing room. I was the girl who always got told no IVs at the old WB store and everywhere else. And now there's so many. Well, yeah, thank God, right? I mean, we talk about oversaturation, but sometimes it could be good. I find that Ivy is my favorite, tends to be my favorite female Batman character. And so I just, she's just beautiful and sensual, and she's seductive in her, what she's trying to get, but she uses her powers to try to do something good for, the world. I mean, her mission is that she just wants to do good for the environment. And, sometimes she obviously goes about it the wrong way, but I do like her a lot. And I'm really glad you collect Ivy, and I'm really glad that there are a lot of Ivies out there. I was surprised to get this new one. With all the, oh, sorry, I think we already read that one. Kidding. No, you need an extension. You need it. More room means more Ivies, right? Let's see. I have problems with Ivy statues. I have the Hush Ivy, so all the other Ivy statues don't measure up, but I do need a 1/4 scale Ivy. And again, that Hush Ivy is phenomenal. Again, I've got the green one, which I will be selling. So if anybody's interested in the green one and wants her, I did get the flesh color one. So if you're wanting the green one, I'll have one available. Hi there, Chris. Is there any cool statues that you'll review later down the line? Constantly. Constantly. I've always got statues coming in, so stay tuned. Which Batman actor do you prefer? Knowing your channel, I think you might not be interested in the cinematic Batman. I love cinematic Batman. My favorite is Keaton, probably followed up by Bale, then probably Pattinson. Last month I assembled a large statue. It wasn't in as many parts as the ones I've seen you assemble, but I understand a bit how nerve-wracking or nerve-inducing assembly can be now. Massive respect. So especially when you do it live. Again, we were talking about this with Thor Gunderson today whenever he was doing the interview today. It's like, that's the scary part is, doing it live and not really being in the moment. Like a lot of times I'm really focused on the show and not really what I'm seeing in front of me. And so it's it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes it could be kind of scary because you don't know if you're going to break something or if you don't know how to put it together. It can be crazy sometimes. Thank you very much. I think he's awesome too. Hi. Hey, Chris, I was wondering what was the process for getting your Finch sketch at SDCC? Like, where do you go to commission it and so on? So most of the time, and again, if you're talking about the Finch here, this is the David Finch that I had commissioned, original drawing from him. So you just basically have to go through handlers. I think that for him, I went through No, I'll have to get it for you. I went through comic sketch art for Jock. Let me see if I can go into my emails real quick here, guys. Let me see. Yeah, comic sketch art for Jock. I'm not seeing who the contact was. Oh, so the guy's name is Jason. Oh, sorry, Essential Sequential. That is who handles David Finch. Okay, so Essential Sequential, and the guy's name is Jason Schachter, Schacter. So it's info@essentialsequential.com. That's who you need to contact. Hopefully that helps. According to what I heard, your day job is an educator. Yes, I am a school counselor. I have an idea of top 5 video, top 5 hard to move statues. That Tweeterhead Joker base is not exactly easy to move. That's a great idea. I'm going to take you up on that. Top 5 hard to move statues as I move into the bunker. That's a great idea. I'm going to write that down because that's fun. That is fun. Got my little pad here. Top 5 hard to move. All right, I'm totally taking you up on that. I love that idea. That's fun. Have other statue YouTubers given you room display advice? Not really. I haven't had very many YouTubers reach out to me in terms of that. I've had some people commenting that they like what I'm doing. Like I know, I posted a photo earlier today, and Jim commented like it's looking great. So there's encouragement there, but I don't think I've had like direct advice from other YouTubers. Obviously, my Rogues Gallery crew, I bounce ideas off of them all the time, and they've been very helpful. The community has been very, very helpful in general, but not specifically, I guess. I have the life-size ET on order. I'm glad to hear it's phenomenal, and ECC has a pretty good track record as far as quality goes. Also, I think it's going to be very limited because the price was very high. Yeah, I can't imagine them selling a ton because it's big, but you're going to love him, Alex. Speaking of Ivy, do you feel like the Prime 1 Ivy on Throne is a bit pushed aside after Sideshow's 2 releases? I'm already kind of on the fence about her, and so getting 2 Ivies, it probably does push my interest back a little bit. And probably the price point will push me back as well. I would imagine it's going to be $1,500 shipped, and I just I don't want to spend that. So it's going to be a beautiful statue, but I don't know if it's going to be one that I'm going to have because I'm going to be real happy with the Sideshow one at a much lower price. Mike says, if it's ever happened to you, what do you do if you start to feel you are losing the passion of this hobby? Mike, it happens all the time. There are times where even in this bunker process, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why did I spend the money? It's getting more and more frustrating because the prices, it takes the fun out of the hobby when you're stressed out about money and shipping and everything else. I always say that this hobby is supposed to be something that takes you away from all of that, but the hobby right now is causing that stress for me. So there are times where I have dips and valleys where I'm really excited about collecting, and there's other times I'm like, I just should get out, quit doing the channel, just quit doing it all, like take all that pressure off. But at the end of the day, this is my passion. This is where I live. It's in my heart. The community is in my heart, and so I push on no matter what. So there are days, sure, where I do start feeling that the passion is gone a little bit, but then something, the next day, a comment that somebody makes or a photo that somebody shares or a message that somebody sends me keeps encouraging me to keep going and reunites my passion again. So again, just all of you guys, 100 people right now watching, you guys help keep my passion going. So thank you. Hopefully I do the same for you guys. Pulled the trigger on the PCS Vampirilla. The Sideshow had on sale, was below 700, and always wanted that one. It was great. Yeah. The Frankenstein's collectible video, Manuel did that video if you haven't seen it. Really, really good stuff. He also did a Magneto video for us. So that'll be up on the channel probably this week. But congratulations on that piece. I think she's awesome. Hey, Chris, do you like the Rebirth comics, the New 52? I like New 52. Those I tend to like those stories better. Eric, be in the house. You need a cart on wheels to move each statue from. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea, Eric. Huh. I might have to rig something up. That's not a bad idea. Do you have a due date to finish the bunker? So I most likely will buy flooring this week, and then we'll have to plug it in sometime in the evenings or next weekend. So once the flooring's in, then I need to do like trim work, like trim around the doors and baseboards. Obviously the shelving, Derek's going to be ordering the shelving. We're going to put that in. And then electrical needs to come in. So, I mean, I would imagine within the next month, it should be done. Fingers crossed. We'd definitely be a lot wealthier if we weren't in this. No kidding. No kidding, Salad. You could not have said it better myself. I don't know. Don't quit the channel, Hobby Man, Statue Connoisseurs Delight, Unite. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not quitting anytime soon. It's rare to see statue collectors building big display spaces. Like usually it's setups and rooms with a few shelves. It's understandable because of all the prices. You're an inspiration to us all. Well, thank you. I mean, that's what I aim to be. I hope to be a positive voice in the community, a leader in this community that you guys can look up to and be inspired by, because you all do that for me. And so I have a platform with this, this video thing here on YouTube. So I do hope to inspire, because so many of you have inspired with your spaces and your displays. And so it's very, very fun. Is there any other IPs you're into, like Mortal Kombat or etc.? Thank you for your great work on your videos. So I'm a big Disney fan. Love Disney. With that, Star Wars and Marvel. Absolutely. I love all of that. If I said before, if I wasn't a Batman statue collector, if I had another space, I still had this room available, this would be my Iron Man statue room. I love Iron Man. I think that would be a really fun thing to collect, but I just don't have the money to do both. I probably could have done it if I didn't buy a bunker, if that makes sense. So, oh, that's crazy. Well, let's see. I think that's the most recent comment. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to say. But yeah, so the bunker is really coming along. It's getting real close to being done, and I'm just very, very excited to see, it finished and get those statues moved in there. Hey man, Jeff Morrison house. Hey everyone, the new room and paint colors are looking good. Thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate your comments today in our private chat. It really does help me, kind of figure out if I'm doing the right thing or not. I tend to second guess myself a ton. I tend to, want a million opinions, and I have trouble just choosing. So I really do appreciate all the advice. I'm in a lull right now with the hobby, probably because I'm not getting something every other week like I was before the pandemic, trying to get the passion again. So I've been watching your live shows again. Well, I appreciate that, Mike. We were talking today on Thor's show that I do feel like the passion has waned a little bit in the community, but also we can get a lot of joy from seeing what other people have. I do that all the time where it's like, oh, I really would have loved that Iron Man statue, so I watch an Iron Man review. And I get to experience that love and that passion and that joy through somebody else. And it also saves me, $1,000 or whatever. So it's just one of those things where it's like this, again, the hobby and passions ebb and flow. And So I don't think you ever have to get out of the hobby because you're not buying every week. There's still a lot of content. There's still a lot of photos. There's a lot of Facebook groups that you could be a part of. I can't imagine the stress of Wayne Manor North moving to another state. It's hard enough moving from one room to another. Well, the best thing is like he got it all packed up. Then he's having a moving crew move it out. And so, at least he's not having to physically move all that himself, which is really nice. The last time I moved, we hired a moving company, and that was just across town. So I would imagine it is nerve-wracking for sure to move states, especially whenever he's lived in the same place his entire life. It's just like me, I've always lived in this town. I was born here. I'm sure I'll never leave here. But it would definitely be nerve-wracking for sure. Prediction on how many things will break when you move all your statues. I'm hoping 0, Django, but who knows? Late night saying hello to Jeff. What a wonderful shirt are you wearing today? I love it. I watched it again on my bigger TV OLED, and the colors look really great together. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I'm just hoping I'm doing the right thing, but we'll see. Today's shirt is a worn out sleeveless t-shirt. I love it. That's what when you don't have to be on camera, you can wear whatever damn well you want, right? My mother's a collector, so I speak. I was born into collecting. My mom's the same. I had left all that aside for a few years, but while learning about in art, I came across your videos, and you got me back into it. Thanks. Again, glad to inspire. I really appreciate it. All right. Well, still have 93 of you watching, but I probably need to wrap it up tonight. Again, thank you guys so very much. So many super chats earlier. Thank you guys again for your continued support here on the channel. I can't do this without you guys. And again, just thank you for tuning in, everyone, and commenting and being part of the show, because again, this is your show. So I just I can't thank you guys enough. It really means the world to me. Why do you think I enjoy working from home so much? I wish I could work from home. That would be my dream, is if I could do this and work from home. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not doing a review for Solomon Grundy because it's not a licensed piece, and I respect the licensors that are a part of this community, and so I would love to do a review. Somebody suggested maybe I could do it for my members. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I would love to do a review for it because it's incredible. But that's why I'm not reviewing. So anyway, I just want to say again, thanks everyone. Thanks for the super chats earlier. Thanks for your support. And I really appreciate it if you would do me a favor and hit the like button on your way out. Hope you enjoy watching the replay if you missed it. And again, have a great week. Continue to be good to yourself. Most importantly, take care of your health. We're getting into the time of the year where people start getting sick and stuff like that. So please continue to take care of yourself and take care of each other. Be kind to one another, and please continue to put positive vibes out in the world, because I truly believe if you are positive, that positive things come back at you. If you're negative and involve yourself with drama, then that's usually what you're enveloped in. And we all want to raise our frequencies and put good into the world. So again, thank you guys for being here and being part of this community. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching the videos today.